Well, we just played, if you were listening at all last hour, a rerun of Tuesday's debate between the three Republican nominees for U.S. Senate. That would be Carly Fiorina, the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, the former Congressman Tom Campbell, and the current Orange County Assemblyman Chuck DeVore. And the winner takes on Barbara Boxer in November. And, most reasonable people hate Barbara Boxer for obvious reasons. And this is an excellent chance, like we've never had, to actually topple her. Because she's gotten old. She's gotten irritating. The winds are blowing against the Democrats. And it seems like there could be a strong candidate among the three.
We're dealing with a year that is not like 2 years ago when a lot of people turned out for Obama, hope and change. It's not going to be that way with the turnout this year. And John's right. There's a lot of anger against Democrats and against incumbents in general. She is both. So you're right. She is toppable.
Now, we have put up our voter's guide on the website, johnnyken.com, and a lot of people take our voter's guide seriously during every election cycle. Some people, recopy it on their Facebook. They put it on blogs and stuff. So, we didn't, and people may find this odd, but we didn't pick a choice for the Republican nomination for either Senate or for governor. And one of the reasons is we knew that we had this debate coming up between Campbell, DeVore, and Fiorina, and there's nothing better than actually meeting the three of them and asking your own questions and watching them interact with one another. Hardly anybody gets to do that. Well, we have the good fortune where we did that on Tuesday, and we just listened to it replayed. So it really crystallizes some gut feelings that you have. I'll tell you, just for my part here, here's what I don't care about in an election. I don't care about social issues. Don't care about gays. I don't care about it. I just don't care about it as an election issue. Don't care about abortion. Don't care about gun rights. Just don't care. That's not what motivates me. What motivates me this year is massive, wild overspending, huge economic recession, illegal aliens. And all of those three issues obviously are interconnected. And I've been looking at Barbara Boxer for a long time, and she's always been on the wrong side. Always on the wrong side of the stuff I care about. Never been an advocate against illegal aliens. In fact, she's been a huge advocate of amnesty. Never been an advocate of cutting back the social spending, all the promises we've made to all the Americans for the rest of time. She only wants to expand government. Only wants to raise taxes. And, on the recession, this massive stimulus plan, there's a lot of money that went to a black hole. So that's the stuff that animates me. And then there's two ways you can vote once you've decided in your head what your hot issues are. Because your issues may be different. Who's the purist? And who has the best chance of winning against Barbara Boxer? Am I going to vote for a purist no matter what, and watch him lose by 30 points in November? Or am I going to add whatever support I can to somebody who can actually win? And even if they're less pure, they're going to be a hell of an improvement over Barbara Boxer. I'll tell you who I don't want to vote for. I don't want to vote for Tom Campbell.
Yeah, I agree.
Too soft.
Yeah, I don't think he has the fire to take on Boxer in the general election. I'm not sure he has the money either.
He doesn't cut through. Didn't cut through to me in person.
No.
Didn't cut through to me listening on tape.
No, I thought he was nervous, and I just thought he was off topic a few times.
Not a bad guy. Seems like a likable guy, but just I'm trying to see who's going to take. Boxer's a buzzsaw. She's chewed up 3 Republicans in 3 election cycles. Chewed up Bruce Hershenson in 1992.
Bill Jones the last time.
Farmer
and then, Bill.
Yeah, and then some guy named Matt Fong in 1998. All right?
Yeah, vaguely remember
so
that.
I'm looking for somebody who's gonna fight. She's going to run all kinds of ugly incendiary commercials. She's going to say all kinds of wild things. She's going to beat that abortion drum until your ears bleed. So that leaves Chuck DeVore and Carly Fiorina. Now, Chuck DeVore is the purity choice. I like Chuck DeVore. We've had him on many times on the air. He has a very cutting, piercing logic. He would make a great U.S. Senator. I can't see Chuck winning. He's having major trouble in his own party winning. He's probably the purest conservative you're going to find running. He's like Tom McClintock, and I'm looking at all these polls. Chuck can't get more than 15%. You know, he put on a good debate with Barbara Boxer, but I'm very intrigued by Carly Fiorina. I want to see Carly Fiorina run against Barbara Boxer.
Whoa.
I want to see it partly because she's a woman. I want to change the dynamic of Barbara Boxer eating up all the boring, bland white guys or the boring, bland Asian guy. I want to see something different.
The boring, bland Asian guy.
Whoever the hell Matt Fong was 12 years ago.
You know? Controller.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he was the state controller. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the purist.
You're going to go with Chuck DeVore?
I think Chuck DeVore would go with Washington with the right issues. I know he's a social conservative. You and I don't care about that, but I think what motivates him the most are things like the spending, the deficit, the bailouts. Yes.
You think he's got a better shot at beating Boxer than Carly Fiorina?
You know, I'm not going to worry about that this time because the last time I did that, and of course it was true, Tom McClintock could not win, we got Schwarzenegger. And I don't know. I mean, I'm more bothered by these governor candidates because I think both of them could easily morph into a Schwarzenegger. Easily. Poizner and Whitman.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that way. That's why we're staying out of that race. This time I'm not sure about Fiorina. And I think you're right. Because she's a woman, because she's a bit feisty, she would put up a good front, especially in the debate against Barbara Boxer.
I like her personality. And I like Chuck DeVore, too.
But when I hear her talk, I don't think it's the right issues. I don't know where she's going. It didn't convince me at that debate of anything, really. Except that she's feisty. That's all I was convinced of.
Yeah, but I think on her worst day, she's way better than Barbara Boxer. But
so here's what we're doing.
We'll put up separate endorsements then.
Exactly right, which means, Ken for DeVore and John Cobalt for Carly Fiorina. Clearly we're not picking Campbell, and you can say with a lot of certainty, whoever wins, we're rooting for them against Boxer.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the way it is.
If DeVore wins, I'm certainly in the DeVore camp. There's nothing I don't like about Chuck DeVore. I'm just looking at, I just want a change in the dynamic. I do think she's got a lot of fire and feistiness, and she's good enough on the issues to me.
Having said that, you're going to be looking at some new polls this weekend. The LA Times and USC are putting out a poll. They're actually going to officially release it tomorrow on the Senate and governor's races, but we're getting leaks through blog reports, and they're going to tell you this. Fiorina has opened up a wide lead.